Ho, cuz, how's it? I was just saying, how's it going, Hawaiian? Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. Welcome to another episode of the Sidewalk Saint with your host, the brother Phil. All fired up today to talk about something so important that you guys absolutely must know about. I just gotta let you know. That's a pretty Hawaiian right there. Anyways, so moving along now. What is it that's so important, brother Phil? What are you going to tell us about? I'm going to tell you about the truth of human nature. I'm going to tell you about the truth of human nature. So, what people call human nature, just to blow a hole in things right now, like I always do, and this is pretty much a nuclear bomb that I'm going to drop on what so-called human nature is. Let me tell you something, my beautiful, divine friends. I have good news for you. That is not human nature. What do you mean, Phil? We got proof. We've got history. The history is us taken over by dark people, dark animals, creatures, whatever you want to call them. And yeah, it's all true. All of it's true. So whatever, the lizard people, archons, grays, it doesn't matter. They're done. They're gone. Just so you know. There's a few of them around, but they're on their way out. And they're done. It's over. We won. We finished. Why does the earth look so horrible right now? Why does everything look so bad right now then, brother Phil? Explain that. Well, let me explain it to you then. Yeah, all this stuff that we couldn't see before and hidden in the illusions of the dark ones is now brought to the surface to be seen and to be taken care of. And you know what? Let me say another thing. We did not do this, really. We did, but we were tricked into it. It was a trick. The whole thing was one big scam. You got scammed. And that's a big scam, huh? Oh my God, that's the biggest, craziest scam you could ever dream of. The hijacking of humanity. Well, they did. They did hijack us. And all the way from CERN being a negative vortex machine to Saturn's rings being a magnified negativity boosting device. Yeah, call me crazy. I don't know that I believe any of that either. I understand if you don't. It sounds crazy. But when I'm channeled information, it's usually right. So we'll just leave it on the channelers. I'll just exonerate myself. I'm going to plead the fifth because I'm speaking for someone else. So yeah. Anyways, but there's things that are being used, and we already know that it's being done in the media. We already know that it's being done in everyday life, in everything we see, all the way down to the colors of things that are for sale. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, colors. Colors carry vibration, therefore they can have an effect. The whole red and black everything kind of thing, it's just no good. It's all just crappy energy. It's bad energy. And so there's just so many ways. It's kind of like this. How many ways does the government find to nibble at your feet with fines and charges and fees? And then companies do the same thing. Well, that's what the dark ones did with their darkness. And they really beat us up bad. They led us down a path of not what we are. And in fact, to go even deeper down the wormhole, our DNA was turned into a pile of rubble. All they left was enough for us to still exist and still be a human form. And sometimes even that creates mistakes, extra limbs, or all the way down to extra people, which is not normal, ladies and gentlemen. If you look at what junk DNA is, really it's just a big destroyed mess of what they left. And the good part is they left it. And I'll tell you why. Because our DNA is retwining. So we're going to go from what was about a 33%, which is as low as they could take us without us just being slime, 33%. And now we're moving our way back into 44. And when we hit, ladies and gentlemen, I am 44. That's not a coincidence, by the way. That's Earth numbers. We're reconnecting to Gaia because Gaia is us and we are her. Just like the whole cosmos is you and you're the cosmos. It's the same theories. I think it's reality, but I'll have to call it a theory because I'm not laying down scientific proof for you on it. But they're finding out everything affects everything and everything is everywhere and can affect affect everything everywhere. So it's just a quantum world. It's a quantum cosmos. And you are quantum, ladies and gentlemen. So anyways, back to the point. We're reuniting our DNA. We're headed back to 44%. 44% human being will not be moved by vibrations of things and colors. Will not be moved by horribleness in the media trying to decide for us what our lives are going to be like. Really, I'm going to go out and watch my worst nightmare over and over and over and over. A lot of people do that, though, don't they? And you might even be one of them. Isn't that true? Don't we watch soap operas, watch dysfunctional relationships? That is brainwashed, ladies and gentlemen. The TV was created for that purpose. Look it up. It's real. They did. It's a population control device to sell you things and make you think that life is hell and you're an idiot and then you're worthless. And that is what it's designed to do. And it did a really good job, but you're not. You're brilliant. You have the knowledge of the cosmos at your disposal. And you are amazing and wonderful and special. And you are a child of God, a child of the cosmos, a child of whatever deity you believe in. Because it's all just the same thing with a different name. And it's beautiful. And religions are too. They're all going to come back around and be something better. The whole thing with Pope Francis proves that. Look at that. There's going to be women in Catholic churches. Ladies and gentlemen, mark my words. Let me predict that you're going to start hearing about that in the news here shortly. And you're going to hear about the manufacturing of human beings for slavery underground. And you already are finding out about that. That's already in the news now, isn't it? I don't want to talk about horrible things. I'm just saying these are things that back up what I'm talking about. Because people would not do that. That's people that have been infested by other beings that would make them look like people doing something like that. But the reality is not that. Human nature is very beautiful. It's very special. It's very kind. It's very blessed. Because basically you're like a physical... This is... Okay, human beings are what happens when angels inhabit a physical vessel. Therefore, you are part angel. Well, your soul is angel. You're an angel. That's it. End of story. You're an angel. You're an earth angel. It's a real thing. I even can see wings. I see halos. I see such beautiful people, and even there are people that think they're worthless even. And I see and I do readings for them, and I'm like, and I'm crying. I'm like, you are the most beautiful angel I've ever seen in my life. And they're like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm like, if you could see what I see, you wouldn't think any of that stuff about yourself. You are the essence of God and love and beauty and glory and joy and peace and harmony. Everything good. You are everything good. You are everything good. Let me say it again. You are everything good. Take it from me, the guy that went through it, the guy that knows it, the guy that can see it. And you can call me crazy if you want, and I respect you, and I'll love you even more if you call me crazy, because I am kind of crazy. You bet I am. You have people talking through you, talking about councils of 28 and having archangels reunite with you in the middle of the night and make you cry tears of joy. It's something heavy. You might even wonder if you need to go to a mental institute. My wife even asked me, she said, when is my husband going to come back? I said, never. I'm sorry, because I am ingrained with the derivative, with the drive, that I cannot stop, because I want to help humanity in every way I can. All I want for you is all the money in the world, all the nice cars you could ever have, and all the peace and harmony and joy and love that you deserve. That really is you. You are that. You are that. You're nothing less. Back in the ancient times when people roamed the desert, it was a whole different kind of humanity. And there's a whole cover-up. You're gonna find out about. Maybe even in your lifetime, you're gonna find out about the cover-up. It's the biggest cover-up ever. The cover-up of back. It was pretty much a little bit before the time of the Romans, and they had knowledge of these animals that were trying to do bad things. These lizard people. They had complete knowledge of this stuff. They knew they were doing stuff. They even had names for them. It's tried to be erased. They tried to erase all of it, but there's records of it. There's all kinds of records of it. You can go out and find it. I don't even know the names of it. I haven't researched it fully because they're just telling me this is what happened. But I can tell you that there is a group, and they came out and they did crazy stuff, and they were brainwashing and starting cults, and they actually, apparently, what I'm seeing, apparently they could scare your soul out of your body enough for them to enter it. And so this is what they're saying. Okay, so this happened to most of the presidents and most of the people in power and most of the nations, that they've had other people infest them. You know how they go into office? It's like this. Obama went into office and he was such a genuine, loving, amazing person, but then things didn't really reflect like that afterwards, and now there's all kinds of scandals, right? So they ruin you. They use you, and then they ruin you, and then they dispose of you. Just like I mean, they're saying names like Colin Powell and you know, just big names. All of a sudden, you know, they set you up. They brainwash you and make you think you like little children and stuff like that. That's what they've been doing. That's what they do. So let us forgive our brothers, for they literally do not know what they do, because someone else is doing it to them. That's how they set it up, just like they set up Clinton, because Clinton was doing the right thing on accident. The deficit was almost gone with Clinton. It was unbelievable. They're like, oh my God, he let people know that this would work. We don't want that. We need you guys in fear of deficit to other countries, and for things to not be functioning and always be broken is their thing. That's their thing, ladies and gentlemen. That is their thing. So, I got most of that out of the way, but, you know, I want you to just realize what you're watching and be careful. Even all the way down to the colors you're wearing. You want to wear light colors, bright colors. Fluorescents actually are the highest resonating vibrations. Fluorescent. So if you're interested in those things, fluorescents. The music that you listen to is beyond detrimental to your health. Bad music will do horrible things in your brain. I had some weird song they tried to insert in my brain last night, or it just appeared there maybe. I'm pretty sure it was set up to be there. And then my dream went from this amazing thing into this horrible scene. And I was just like, it went from Hawaii to all kinds of things I'm not even going to talk about. When the song changed, that's when it started. So, anyways, they do that stuff at night. They try to torture your poor little brain, and it's unfortunate. But no, that's not human nature. That was us being hijacked. So give yourself some forgiveness, and just accept whatever you did. Let it go. Become more heart-centered and move into the light, because that's what's going on right now. And also, more than anything, they keep saying the same thing over and over. Go out there and get the nicest car you ever had. Do whatever makes you happy. Drink your wine. Smoke your cigarettes. Don't feel bad. Do not feel guilty. Guilt is a form of fear that gets in the way of your ascension, and you are becoming ascended whether you know it or not. Whether you like it or not, you are. Because the codes of the DNA that are making you feel like you weigh 800 pounds and that you're sick even though you're not is going to upgrade you whether you like it or not. And you believe me, once you get in where you fit in, you're going to love it. It's not going to be whether you like it or not. It's going to be amazing. And it is amazing. You're amazing. I want you to know that. Your nature is good, beautiful, and respected across the cosmos. And the angels are watching you and protecting you. So call them in and have them do that hard work. Always have your higher self do all the heavy lifting, because it will, and it can't wait. All it's going to do is just hand you everything that you dreamed of. So get into heart centering, clear yourself, align yourself, put divine timing on there, and let your higher self take over and do all the hard work for you, because it will and it can. And I love you guys a lot, and know that your nature is a beautiful one. Human nature is not a bad one, and all that stuff was just us being brainwashed and hijacked. Like the beautiful children of God that we are. Because children are, you know, they kind of listen to people, and it was easy for them to do it. But it wasn't really easy, but yeah. We were an easy target. But not anymore. We're out. We're good. We got it. We get it. And we're good. Love you guys. Bye.